warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
As you can see, we've already started. Can he score? It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Inter Milan trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Is it in? What about it? They have come roaring back. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you peg back again.
D'Ambrosio going through. Vecino. It's come loose. And it's Vecino. Now it's Icardi. Lobs it in gently, and he's cut it out. Perisic. Roberto trying to get there. Messi, who has made his impact already. Suarez has been caught offside. Icardi.
Inter have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
Shot at goal!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Barcelona get it back again. Rakitic. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now it's Icardi. Oh, good interception. Sergio Busquets. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're already into the second period. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Stefan de Vrij. Suarez puts his foot on the gas. And it's Messi. Forward it goes. Perisic. Icardi. Chance to shoot. There's no flag. Perisic. Big chance! That is wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Titi does well there, alert.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
And it's Messi. Messi. Oh, the ball's come loose. Kwadwo Asamoah with a fine tackle. Gino. D'Ambrosio. It's got through to him. Nicely controlled. Now it's Candreva. Candreva. Rakitic.
Inter are
It's Perisic! Should have been the equaliser.
Perisic was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Up to meet it! And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
Handanovic sends that a long way.
Barcelona are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Rakitic battles to win it back. Now it's Messi. He's played him through. Suarez, he's gone for it!
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Played into space out wide. Candreva. Lovely bit of skill. Racket. And time is up. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch. Just one between them. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It's hard to overlook Gerard Piqué. He should be given a bit more credit, I think, for his performances. Anticipates well, composed on the ball, and pretty good in the air. That'll all be needed for what's to come here too.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. Coutinho, and help's available out wide. Bakayoko gets it back. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Delivers across. It's come loose. Carlos Elena, and it's Luis Suarez. Dembele, oh, it's Dembele. The shot's on! Goal! Barcelona are in front! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Barcelona draw first blood here.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Rodriguez tries to get it forward quickly. It's Higuain! Jordi Alba can hoist it clear. Fires from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Luis Suarez pushes it out wide.
Barcelona have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. Not one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Big chance! Looking to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
Piqué. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Romagnoli tries lifting it over. Danger averted for now. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Deep cross, up for the header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Çalhanoğlu brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
And it's Luis Suarez. Suarez plays it out to the flank. And it's got through. Dembele. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. He's found his man. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. He's got away. That is terrific skill. He's had a go!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Coutinho. Christian Zapata looks to dink one in. Jordi Alba. And it's Coutinho. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Played out to the right. In with a header! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And time is up. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface.
Goes for goal! Goal! France! There is the breakthrough!
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
France draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Roberto. Dembele is demanding it out wide. Is it in? Aimed long and direct. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann tries to get it forward quickly. He's got away. Can he find a finish now? It's a goal kick. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Griezmann. Titi goes looking. Mbappe. Pogba. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Cleared without complication. Now it's Dembele. Dembele's cross. Fekir. Pogba. He'll have it in! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Kante does well to read it and intercepts.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
France clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
France needing a clincher game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. France carrying a one-goal lead. Cut out in the nick of time. Out wide to the right. Roberto cuts it out. Sergio Busquets. There's a long ball. And it's Fekir. Fekir tries lifting it over. Jordi Alba. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Well, there's going to be a change now with the ball out of play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Messi, he's had a go!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Luis Suarez. Carlos Elena. Roberto. Titi gets it back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Griezmann, he's left his man. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And that has been clubbed away.
France are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Messi. Suarez has a go! He scores!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Suarez is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Barcelona have the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, the big question now is whether they can...
And that's that. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game to watch. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the...
And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would go for the supremely...
Fekir! Another chance! Griezmann with the short one. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering. Barcelona have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Jordi Alba looking to get on the end of this. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Jordi Alba is fouled. And out to safety. Roberto tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's made certain that won't get through. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Mbappe tries to stroke it through. Coutinho tries to get it forward quickly, back into the middle. Conte. Sidibe is making a foray down the right. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then.
Busquets pushes it out wide. Carlos Elena plays it out to the flank. Some good stubborn defending there. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And it's Luis Suarez, gets wrestled off the ball. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Aimed long and direct. Fekir. Carlos Elenia. It's a good foot in there. Mbappe with a definite fell there. And it's Luis Suarez. Can't get the better of his opposite number. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a...
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Sergio Busquets. Messi. He's pinged one through here. That'll be a goal kick. Sergio Busquets. And it's Coutinho. Luis Suarez. Griezmann, played out to the right, played back in, Mbappe gets flagged offside.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
Ter Stegen gets it upfield, and it's Luis Suarez. Coutinho pings it out wide. Coutinho. This could fall anywhere. Coutinho opts to play it back. Carlos Elenia. Griezmann with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Griezmann brings the ball forward. Messi looking to run onto it. Timely intervention.
Barcelona are enjoying lots of possession, but they just can't find any penetration.
Roberto. Now it's Griezmann going through. Looking to shoot. It's in. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
France take the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So, shoots!
Oh, the ball's come loose!
France certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
The final whistle. France win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
France will walk away.
Well, hello and good evening to all of you. Unfortunately, it appears that the weather hasn't quite read the script here. There has been a dreadful downpour from well before the moment the turnstiles opened, and there is considerable concern on the faces of the officials. We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It'll be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to.
He's gone for it! And it's a goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Argentina didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? He's got options out wide. Mbappe gets into some space. Mbappe! Goalkeeper's ball. Di Maria. Ball through needs to be good here. And he scored! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. You've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
France have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Mascherano does well there. Alert. Salvia. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's got through and it's Pogba. Forward it goes. Into the box. And the finish! Just couldn't quite turn it in.
It's good delivery, though. Clearly trying to draw the goalkeeper into an area he doesn't want to come.
Di Maria. It's come loose. Sidibe goes looking. Mercado gets it out. Gets it upfield. Varane gets into the right position to intercept. There's a long ball. I think that's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. And the through ball is intercepted. Dembele tries to stroke it through. And that's been levered clear. Dembele! That's got him rattled. The whistle goes for half-time. We can review the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
France in control at half-time, 2-0. Already up and running for the second half. And through to the goalkeeper. Banega with a long pass. Di Maria looking to run onto it. Billia. It's Di Maria. Now it's Dybala. Kante gets it back. Kante plays it forward.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Dybala. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Fekir. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Away from immediate danger. And it's Di Maria. Looking for space out wide. Lloris claims it. Griezmann. And it's got through. He's got away. Dembele. Can he put it away? And he just whacks it away.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Now it's Aguero. Aimed low and direct. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Griezmann. And help's available out wide. And he's cut it out. Danger averted for now. Mbappe. And he's flagged offside. Here's a change that was in the offing. Last one allowed.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he's made certain that won't get through. Just 5 minutes left. Aguero tries to get it forward quickly. Fires it, has a pop! Quality ball drilled in low.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
Pogba boots it to safety. Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.